So 6-7 is the section that we're doing today, and it's called Solving Proportions Using Unit Rates. So solving proportions using unit rates. And if you think back to what we did earlier this chapter, what we just had on the quiz, we had a rate, like a certain number of, I think it was like critters per mile for Uncle Edgar looking for some stuff for Stu. Okay, but we took, and basically if you want to take a rate, or a ratio for that matter, typically a rate, and change it to a unit rate, you just do the division. So you'll have this fraction, you just divide. And the nice part about dividing is now it gives you a number that's easier to use. So I'm going to put a little star, and as far as this unit rate goes, divide fraction to get unit rate. So divide fraction to get the unit rate. So we divide the fraction to get the unit rate, and at least writing the units helps. So writing the units helps. That's why on your quiz, bless you, I said, include the units with your answer. I'm trying to get you into that habit. And I want to do like a couple examples. And I'm going to say this here. So if we have 36 batteries, so we're going to buy some batteries. If you can buy a 36 pack of AA batteries for $15, what's the cost for one battery? So what's the cost per battery, maybe? If you look at these story problems, a lot of times you can use the story problems to figure out what you have to do math-wise. And it shows up here at the end. I have this cost per battery. And that word per means what math operation? Division. So what we're doing is we're looking at the cost divided by the batteries. So you could set up your rate that way. So I'm going to actually even write that down. I'm going to say I have the cost in the numerator. So cost divided by batteries. I'll just maybe do a BAT to save a little time. So now if we want to take those numbers and put it in there, the cost is $15. So if I put 15 in the numerator, and I could even put the units after it if I wanted to, so I'll do 15. I'll do the dollar sign behind it, which is kind of dumb. But then I have 36 of the batteries. So if I do that math, if I do 15 divided by 36, punch that into a calculator, I get 0.42. And what that's going to be is that's going to be $0.42 per battery. Or you might want to say it's how many cents? 42. So you're paying 42 cents for each one of these batteries. And buying like the big packs, the big multi-packs, you pay a lot less per battery. And so that's going to be the finding the unit rate part. If they ask a second question, though, they say, what's the cost for 4 batteries? So I'm going to say cost for 4 batteries. So you want to get new batteries for 2 Wii remotes or for something like that. It's a lot easier to get this cost for 4 batteries now that I have this $0.42 per battery, because what would I do to that $0.42 to come up with a cost for 4 of the batteries? Multiply it by 4. So because if I have my $0.42, and that's like the dollars per battery, if you're not sure what to do, you could even look math-wise, what do you do? If I multiply by 4 batteries, do you agree I have kind of like a battery, you could say batteries over 1. So I have a batteries in the numerator, a batteries in the denominator. My units can just cancel out. You can cancel out, it's like numbers in the numerator and denominator, you cancel out units in the numerator and denominator. So I'm left with, well, the math is going to end up being $1.68. So 1.68. And then the only units that are left are dollars. So it's going to be $1.68 for 4 batteries. Does that seem to make sense? And we're going to hit this last one real fast then. So example, if you have 7 crab legs, cost $14.98. What does each one cost? So if I want to get the cost per leg, you could say. Oops. So cost per leg, I just do my $14.98 divided by 7, which gives me then $2.14. So it's $2.14 per leg. Any questions? Kind of flew through that last one real fast.
Well, it's kind of like
Exactly. Yep.